So, hi, today I'm going to be walking through how I build my business portfolio and yes, my business portfolio and build my business reputation online, and also for how you as well as an SEO can build your business, your client business portfolio online, and also offer this as a service, right? So I'm going to try to rush this video and give you like insight on how you can sell local SEO services, right? So the first of all, let me go to my agency and show you the work of an SEO, right? Local lead R, right? So you won't say there's no SEO job, right? Because there's actually a SEO job, but it's how exactly do you know what service you're selling, right? So basically, when you start thinking about local SEO, right, you are not doing much per se, right? You are basically trying to do a simple task, right? You're trying to optimize your clients, your customers, whole brand and services when people are searching for them, right, or for it, right, in a particular location, using a location or looking near me, basically almost like a location, right? Now, this is what I mean, right? A simple work for SEO is now doing Google Business Profile, which is the major thing, either Google Business Profile, either Yelp, either Apple Map, right? Well, Google Business Profile is like the main because almost every system now is running on Google Business Profile, right? On Google rather. So next thing is building citation, right? Which is local links. Now the next thing is now targeting local, doing keyword research. Now the next thing is implementing local search schema. Now I broke down this thing. We have a local SEO mastery course, right, that teaches you everything from local SEO from beginning to end, how to do all these things. But if you're offering local SEO services, these are the core things you need to do. As I offer SEO, local SEO services in my agency, that's what we do basically, right? These are the things we do. Now the pricing only depends on how many businesses are we going to work with, how many locations are we going to do for you, like the volume, but the kind of principle is almost the same. Two things the client really needs: website clicks into our website and give me leads, either phone calls or people that will book my hotel from Google My Business, or people that will order a food for my this thing when looking for something. So it's kind of easy and direct, right? So compared to maybe you're trying to do SEO for a professional service. So if I hire you to do SEO service for me, now you know you're trying to target for so many things, right? So if I've been able to, now I'll be able to clear that. Now let me show you how this particular side, which is building location directory citations, work inside our agency, right? Inside local lead R, right? The city experience, right? So I'm going to talk about the city experience maybe some other time, right? How the city experience came in, right? Now, the now we have here 50 citations, right? Basically, I've given you like access to build 50 directories, 50 profiles for your clients, right? Now, how does this work? It's very, very simple. Name, address, phone number. In the local SEO mastery course, we broke down these things, right? Name, address, phone number. These are the key, right? The key thing that triggers location search queries and location search results. Now, what you want to do, you want to try to make sure that all your profiles that you're going to be listing across, we have over 50, and we're still going to be adding some more, right? We're going to be adding more US based, UK based, because these are like our two markets, and these are the market that we also tell our students to always target, because they are more of the users there, especially if you can call the client and do your work very, very well and get a retainer, right? You really be amazed, you really be pumped, right? So name, address, phone number. All right, I'm going to use this one as an example today. First things first, I've already started making some changes. Started making some changes already because I got some errors from Google. Let me see. Okay, this is already 10. So I need to first of all copy this link. Copy the link here. Come here and do a Ctrl V, and I save. I'm going to check this guy again. Now they are still giving me the usual errors. Let me see. Okay, I think I think we have a good news here, because this tool is even making me scared. Me that build the tool, I'm even scared of the tool. All right, so cool. So I'm going to use the next profile to I'm going to use the next profile to check to give you this uh, explanation more better, right? Before I made these changes, right? Before this, if you see here, this my profile was reading locally brackets LLR digital, right? So when I copy the link, right, and I dumped it here, right, it didn't fetch. It showed me error, right? That the profile here, right, the name here and the name here doesn't match. The name here and the name here doesn't match, because remember what we were trying to achieve. We're trying to achieve consistency across all our profiles. So if I'm saying my agency name is local lead R, right, on in this particular listing, right, or my agency name is local leader, definitely I want my agency name to be local leader on Facebook. I want my agency name to be local leader on LinkedIn. I want my agency name to be on local leader on this thing. That's literally how it works. But anything totally different from that, it's to throw in an error that says, hey, this is not what you put here. You have to go and check it back. All right, let's use LinkedIn for as an example, and I'm now going to show you how you can sell this as a service, right? As a service. So if you look at my agency here, we bundle these things as one service. We bundle it as one service, right? But you now that is starting SEO, right? You can decide to say, okay, I'm going to help you build a reputation, because reputation service is can be served as a standalone service in local SEO. Let me show you what I mean here. If you look at our agency, right, we have core SEO services, right, which is the minimum $500 per month on a retainer. Now, if you look at local SEO, local citations and authority backlink building, right, that is a separate service on its own. That service, the minimum charge for about $99, right? So, which I'm still going to now look at I'm still going to edit most of the citations you can get in, right? So starting from now, this one will now start from maybe like 30 or maybe 20. Then this maybe, yeah, I'll have to. But what I'm just trying to let you know, that you can offer citation alone as a service, right, to build brand authority, to build a brand, basically, right? That's what I'm just trying to let you know, right? So it means that with just this particular tool, right, with you having an agency portal here, you can decide to be making plus or minus 150k times 2 client times 3 client. Now, depending on how you want to sell this service, right? At the end of the day, I don't know how much you want to sell, but you want to make sure that now you can build a profile for them. I've made it all available for you, and now this is the best part I love so much, right? I mean, you need to thank me for this, actually, right? Now, I created a whitelist that PDF that you can download and present to your client at the end of the day. I'm always 100% on performance. I'm 100% on performance. Okay, let me see what you've done for me. So if I do a download PDF here now you'll be able to see, right? Yeah, you can see how it looks like here. You'll be able to see how the listing works, right? You'll be able to present to your client, okay, for this month, this is what we did for you, right? We have been able to get your business profile on, you'll be able to get your business on Google Business Profile. Next thing, you're working on building a LinkedIn profile for you. Next thing, you're working on building a wiki data for you. Next thing, you're working on building a Google Business Profile data, Facebook page data, and all of those things, right? And now you can decide to share and edit, right? Or let me cancel this, right? Because I'm not done. So if you see here, this is prepared by Local Lead, which is my agency. So my agency is working for me technically, because I'm not working for myself. I'm working for my agency, right? That's literally the mindset I have. So you can see one verified, one submitted. So let's go further. This video is getting longer than expected, but I guess this is a walkthrough video on how to make money with local SEO, basically. So that's how I'm going to tag the video at the end of the day. Alright, so let's build another profile let's go to my LinkedIn. Alright, so my LinkedIn, but I have a company profile on LinkedIn already. So I'm going to do an error, right? So I'm going to take a little play with this thing, and you see what the error looks like. Alright, so you see how name, address, phone number works. Now I encourage you to learn SEO learn SEO, learn SEO services, learn local SEO service, because this is like the one, almost like the easiest way to push up or to get something working for yourself. It's just simple. Convince a client that you can make them, you can show, you can, when people search for their business, they can come up on many platform and be able, you can build the authority, you can build authority for them, you can help them build their online presence, right? And fastest way to do it is now local SEO, right? So when people are searching for them, again, if you want to learn how to sell SEO services, learn basic everything about local SEO services, we've created a mastery course, right, that teaches you everything, like the whole terminologies, how you present yourself, how you speak, how you talk, and everything you want to know about that. All right, so I'm going to do local lead R here, company local lead. I'll copy this. All right, so coming to come here. So I will do. Okay, let me just do in progress. Update the stats. Do a Control V. Let me purposely remove local, right? So same name, local lead R. This is Uma here. Still my number. I'll save this. Right. So let me check all live links again. Bam. As I thought. Right, so now it has thrown an error for me, which is NAP issue. And let me go. You see, it says NAP this match detected. The name or phone number in this directory does not match the client record. Right, so it's because of this link here. So next thing I'm going to do, let me copy the link directly the way the link is. Save this guy again, and copy here, close down here. Let me check the link again. Let's see. Right, so you see we have gotten our profile live. The business side of this is the fact that it's 50 citation. Now you can present your client that, okay, fine, we're going to build in 50 directory, we are going to build your profile for you, and this is going to span into 3 months, right? It's going to span into 3 months. So in those 3 months, you can now be billing them. You can be billing them at the 3 months to be able to have a longer time for you, right? So, and this is where, so you can decide to, so if it's 50, you can decide to do 10 this month, 10 this month, 10 this month. And remember guys, the fact that you're building this is not just to build and stay. So this is kind of insider. If you're going to watch this video to this point, just know that this is the business side of local SEO that you miss. Once you build these pages, now you can start. This is where the ongoing retainer comes into the picture, because I built a Google business profile here, right? But activity still needs to go on Google business profile actually, right? So if you see here, if you see my last Google business profile, me that is even talking, right, is March 23rd, because I have quite lots of project I do and tasks I do, right? I still have a business, I still have a client I'm working with, I still have doing something. So maybe when my interns start actually coming, right, to start handling most of this in-house tasks for us and updating, because now you need to be also updating. So someone like a restaurant, right? Let's do restaurants. Let me show you what I mean by frequently updating. All these ones that for ads. Google is really doing things these days. So if you see a restaurant, so this is sponsored ad, right? So if you look at these guys here, if you look at their last update, you see their last updates could be their last update is going to be early. Let me see their main profile overview. So these ones in life not too busy, so they're active here. Let me see their live updates. Okay, so Google is even pulling up their live updates, so you see why NAP is very, very important. Trying to see, can you open them in map so I could see that the last time they made an update. Ads. Alright, so if you see here, they're okay. So their last update was 2 weeks ago. Someone dropped a review for them 2 weeks ago, and nowadays these people they get so busy that they can't even reply. But if they can't even reply now, they might even tell you. That's why I said it's a bit difficult to, not like a bit difficult per se, right? But pushing or presenting local SEO services to most Nigerian businesses, right? You just have to be very, very smart about it, because most of them is like, oh, I don't need it, I don't need it. But the smart ones, right, actually know that it's very, 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 very legit, right? And it's not a one-time fix. But if you see like an HVAC, or if you see any businesses in the service, in the home service industry in US, or yes, home service, right, or even removal or environmental service and all of those things, right, they can decide to keep you almost on a retainer, because their own job is to make sure that they're delivering their client, and their own is to be always bringing more leads for them. All right, so basically, guys, that's how we do local SEO, and that is how you make your money online as a local SEO specialist. Now, if you want to learn SEO, if you want to learn local SEO, you send me DM or reach out to me using my academy link, right, which is locally SEOacademy.localleader.com, to learn either SEO beginners or get your way into the SEO mastery, and you'll be able to understand these things I've taught you better, right, and you see the possibilities of it. All right, let me get back to work now. See you in the next one. Cheers.